everyone. My name is Renee Tyler-Goodwin. I'm here with my co-hosts Betty Smith-Rose and Leo today. We talk to you about commit yourself to grow yourself on our video podcast. And as you can see from our earlier podcast, we have now changed our background. I hope everyone's enjoying it.
I think it looks nice and it's more comfortable.
You think so?
Yeah. Obviously, Leo thought so. He wants to be in here in the middle.
Exactly. So today we're going to focus on the message, ask yourself, where are you? And this was inspired from me hearing a sermon recently where it was said, God knows where you are. And I thought, yes, he does. But do we know where we are?
That's a good question, and that could mean several things. Where we are mentally, where we are spiritually, even physically where we are.
That's true. So let's talk about physically. I know I'm sitting here in the living room with Betty. Am I looking like I want to look? Acting like I want to act? Speaking like I want to speak? Well, let's see, because I was on video today, maybe I fixed my hair a little bit or put on a little makeup, but truly within myself, am I where I need to be physically?
I'd have to say no for me, honestly. I don't know, I might have mentioned it before, but I had poison oak for 3 weeks.
Oh, no.
I took prednisone for 3 weeks. I ate just about everything in the house because that increases your appetite. So no, I am not where I want to be physically, but started in the right direction. Let's put it that way.
Well, I know it's a daily struggle for me too, being in my older years. I keep thinking, why am I carrying this extra little fat package, if you will? And I wish it would go away.
Well, does your husband have a sweet tooth like mine does?
I did notice your husband has
Yes,
a sweet tooth, because
yes.
he does enjoy me bringing over baked
Yeah,
goodies.
thank you for adding those little pounds across the front. He does have a sweet tooth, and that's hard. It's hard for me to turn down sweets when they're just like in the house every day.
Right.
They don't seem to affect him, but they add to my waistline.
Definitely.
So I would have to say I need some improvement in the physical area.
Me too. And mentally, do I have encouraging thoughts? Am I broadening myself, increasing and growing like we talk about? Commit yourself to grow yourself. I try to have encouraging thoughts, but it's so easy to go that opposite direction, isn't it, Betty?
Yes, and I heard a sermon this morning about expanding our minds and thinking bigger, larger, so to speak. And the way the minister titled it was to think like kings think, meaning you're not just on this level, even though you might think you are, but you're headed for higher levels, right. Step by step, one step at a time. And so at the top in his sermon was the king. So we get there little by little, but we have to think about it, be determined to progress.
It's so easy to put limits on ourselves.
Right, and we need to sometimes just take the limits off and
be
our true self and work on that, getting to think like kings.
That's right, we're the queen.
Right, there you go.
So I ask myself emotionally, where are you, Renee? Do I allow myself to feel, or do I hold everything in? Do I feel happiness or sadness?
Well, I know it's not good to hold everything in. I can tell you that. I've had to learn that some years back. So when I divorced, I went to divorce counseling, and my counselor asked me, so who do you talk to about your problems? I said, I don't talk to anybody. It's nobody's business. But then I figured out from being around other people that talk nonstop, they were not stressed, they weren't worried, they tell everybody everything, and they're good. Yeah. And I was keeping it all in, right. Didn't tell anybody. So I know it's important to talk to people, other women, men.
Because, are you angry, or Are you patient? You know, are you kind? Are you feel mean? You know,
I don't think I feel mean.
No.
Maybe I have in the past, but I don't think I have any mean feelings. But sometimes I could be a little kinder or a little more thoughtful.
So I always remind myself, Renee, you're a children's book author.
Yes, we have to think about that with the stories that we write.
Right. You know,
and
live up to my brand.
And it's kind of actually, I love thinking on the children's book level because kids are so much happier than adults, you know?
Actually,
they're so carefree, they're so innocent, you know, especially at a very young age. They have nothing to be guilty about, you know, and they just live every moment as if that was the last moment.
It's so true. And I enjoy being a children's book author because it does keep me in that, not to say a fantasy world, but
exactly.
You know, when I was growing up, I was really already grown up at 10 years old. So
I was too.
I didn't really get to have that, what you were just describing.
I know, I didn't either.
So we get to...
So with children's books, we can have
hold
it,
up your book.
We can have.
We get to.
Yeah, there you go. We get to be children's book authors and talk about monkeys and dogs and all those sorts of things.
Absolutely, and it's awesome.
It is so much fun. I love it. And I love the children and watching them interact with the books. I really enjoy young children. And you know, you're always in the back of my mind, because I work with kids ages 0 to 5, so I'm always trying to put something in that helps them on their, I would say, literacy journey, reading, and then later on learning to write. So this book in particular, Can I Have a Monkey, has got 15 sight words in it. And so even though the first time the child reads the book, they might only be 6 months, 18 months old. But by the time they're 2 or younger, even 18 months old, they've already memorized the book.
Oh, yeah.
So, and then eventually maybe 3 to 4, they might can pick out 1 or 2 words. Maybe between 4 and 5, they might be able to read the book. Just depends on how much, you know, experience they've had. But
and you know, that's a key word, memorize. You know, children, they can memorize so easily. You know, me trying to remember a scripture. Memorize a scripture.
I don't even know where I left my car keys anymore. So.
I don't know. But I was like, you know, ask yourself, where are you spiritually? Do you enjoy reading scriptures? Yes, I do. I can't memorize them, but I wish I could. Do you attend church? You know, I don't know. With COVID and everything, very few people have gone back to the...
I don't actually physically attend church like I used to, but I can tell you 5 days out of 7, I'm listening to one of my favorite speakers while I get ready for work or put makeup on, things like that. I've always got it on. Today I had it on in the car because I couldn't find any music that I like. And I was like, okay, that maybe God's just telling me to turn the radio off, turn the sermon on, and that's where I was listening to about thinking like kings and expanding.
Because enriching yourself with encouragements, you know, because it's so easy to...
It's easy to get discouraged.
Yes.
If you, well, even in, like right now, you know, I'm trying to find an illustrator. I'm ready to publish my book, but I don't have an illustrator. In fact, today I had the thought, maybe that's God's way of telling me I need to illustrate my own books. I don't know. Because, you know, I told you I had 2 prospects the other day.
Right.
One's already backed out. And so I'm thinking I'm going to get my watercolor paints out. How hard can it be? I don't know. I'm gonna think like kings.
Yeah, think like kings.
I'm gonna try it myself, and
because
we'll see.
Here I'm Goodwin Global Publishing.
Yes,
we're
exactly. And that's a new
company.
endeavor.
And we can do it because we can publish our own children's books. I know we can.
Yes.
We can publish even more.
We can publish your children's books.
So what we encourage everyone, take a moment, and I say take a selfie.
Yeah,
okay, take a selfie.
Take a mental selfie.
Yeah, inside and out. Find where you are. If you find you're not where you want to be, reach out for guidance to help show you the path to get there.
Yes, exactly right.
And so Betty and I, we lean on each other to show us the path. And we can tell you the path to good children's books is
there you go.
gggstorybooks.com, and
that will Gigi's have life lessons in them.
Yeah,
Mine, is more focused on educational, I guess, running in the background of my mind when I write books, because I work with children at UT Tyler.
right.
And so I always have that in mind. But Renee's books are about life lessons, learning teamwork.
Teamwork, we've got health safety, you better
Yes,
wash
that
your
one was
paws.
really good, and
We've got
having and being able to
friendship.
what it means to be friends,
and then also to make sure there is a religious foundation within as you grow up. It's very
I'll
important.
tell you, it makes a difference with children. And it's not unusual at all for a child's teenage years or early married life. They're still trying to go from one place to the other and figure out where they are. But I think if you give them that good foundation to start with, they're going to value the importance of that, and eventually they will get there.
That's true. So we thank you so much for joining us today. I hope you enjoy our new background. Let us know.
It's very comfortable, I can tell you that.
Yeah, it's better, I guess, than sitting around the table. But we wish you a very happy week, and we look forward to our next meeting with you as we commit ourselves to grow ourselves. So thank you so much.